Welcome to the city of Piedmont, a small residential community located in Alameda County, California. It is located across the bay from the better-known city of San Francisco and surrounded on all sides by the city of Oakland. Let's start with a brief history on the small residential community. Like much of California, Piedmont was originally part of Spanish property. However, beginning in 1852, Piedmont started to shape into the town that it is today. The Piedmont land was purchased by a Vermont man who built a dairy on Highland Avenue and built Blair Park as an amusement park for affluent families of the Bay Area. Then, in 1877, James Gamble purchased much of the Piedmont land to create the Piedmont Land Company so that residents could build new large houses. It was Gamble that gave the city its name. The dairy farm on Highland Avenue became a large mansion called the Highlands, and the Piedmont Springs Hotel, a getaway for the wealthy, was built in what is today known as Piedmont Park. All the development was centered on an area that is today known as Highland Avenue. In 1906, after the Great San Francisco earthquake, many wealthy residents fled to the East Bay, which was considered a safer location. The small area known as Piedmont became the place to build large mansions, and the wealthy residents decided on January 7, 1907, to incorporate the new city and separate itself from Oakland. Piedmont became its own city on January 26, 1907. It is around this time that the major buildings of Piedmont were built. Still a relatively sparse place, the City Hall, Community Church, middle and high schools, and Excedra Arch were all built near the areas of Highland Avenue. Then, in 1924, the city of Piedmont took off. Spurred by the wealth of the Roaring Twenties, Piedmont became the city of millionaires, with more millionaires per square mile than any city in the United States. Houses were developed all across the city of Piedmont. Through the 20th century, Piedmont developed into the city that it is today. Now, let's learn a bit more about Piedmont today. Piedmont is close to what geographer D.W. Meinig denotes as the California suburbia. As described in Meinig's essay, Symbolic Landscapes, the California suburb is identified as an urban area designed for the automobile. To live in Piedmont, there is almost a requirement of an automobile. In the city itself, there are 3 banks, a realty office, 1 specialty shop, and a gas station. But there are no retail stores, no eateries, no groceries, no commercial stores to support the population. To reach these, residents must possess an automobile to drive to commercial retail centers in neighboring cities. Also, like Meinig's description of the California suburbia, Piedmont's architecture reflects the new indoor-outdoor living style based on individual gratification. Houses are of great attractiveness and surrounded by an effusion of flowers, gardens, and groves. If you take almost any street in Piedmont today, you will find a wide variety of architectural styles that reflect the beauty of the landscape. They also reflect the centrality of the automobile in all of this, with large driveways and well-incorporated garages. But straying from Meinig's description of the California suburbia, Piedmont does have a main street that serves as a focal point for residents of this community. Its origin, as we have discussed, lie in the historical development of Piedmont. Today, the central area of Piedmont is known as Highland Avenue. I will argue that the development of the main street came about because of the wealth of past residents. The high cost of living in Piedmont prevented the rapid development of a suburban sea of houses, which can be seen in the neighboring Walnut Creek, Castro Valley, and San Leandro. Instead, development of Piedmont was slow, which allowed for a centralization around the Highland Avenue area. Today, Highland serves as a focal point of Piedmont. It is here that you will find the major Piedmont Park. It is here that you will see many children of the Piedmont Elementary School, Middle School, and High School. It is here that parents stop for the specialty coffee at the neighborhood specialty market. It is here that families go to church on Sunday morning and that community members conduct town meetings. And it is perhaps here, most importantly, that residents refuel their cars to drive off to work and shop. Highland Avenue is a place to meet and greet, a place for kids to hang out, and a place for a coffee before work, and serves as a very nice focal point of Piedmont. As a local resident, I enjoyed this central spot. Unlike many nearby California suburbs, which consist of never-ending seas of houses, Highland Avenue brings this small community of Piedmont together. It is here that the community gathers for the turkey trot every Thanksgiving, the 4th of July parade every Independence Day, and other community events throughout the year. It makes Piedmont not just a sea of houses, but a community of residents who make this place great. And finally, I leave you with a short tour from one end of Highland to the other end.